Good morning Vietnam. Vamos con la 13ª parte de The Witcher 3. He reclutado a todos los que tenía que reclutar por mi cuenta, porque eso era nada más que ir a hablar con ellos. Era una gilipollez que saliera. Así que pues tenemos que ir a por CIRI. Así que vamos a coger la maldita barca y toca viajar a la isla de las brumas. Después de viajar, algunas misiones dejarán de estar disponibles. Nivel recomendado 22 o superior. Estamos ahí, estamos en nivel 26. Camaradas de armas no bigrado. ¿Misión cumplir? ¿Qué? ¿Qué? Si me ha hecho fallida. ¿Qué cojones? Vale, vamos un poquito de... ¿Se hizo la luz? ¿Qué eso es para encontrar a Ciri o qué? Llevamos una ropa más fea, tío.
The curse that held Uma proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name,
Un fucking elfo,
was
sí,
the
sí, sí,
elven
sí, sí.
mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
¿A dónde vamos? ¿A dónde vamos? Sigue a la luciérnaga. ¿A dónde me vas a llevar, señorita? Por ahora no viene... Hostia, la roca. Cuidadito, cuidadito, cuidadito. Ya, mi nuevo maniobraje tiene este barco, ¿no? ¿Te ha hecho ir a modo GP? ¿Yo cómo gira? Vale, llegamos, perfecto. Bájese usted, bájese usted, bájese usted, bájese usted. Espectacular, a ver. ¡Ay! ¡Qué lástima! No lo conseguimos bien, papá. ¿Esto es un cofrecito? Vale, espectacular. Tenebroso, ¿eh? ¡Hostias! Nada, muy easy, muy easy. Me había de improviso subiendo el volumen al juego. Ahí va. ¡Buah! ¡Qué hedor! Madre mía, anda que no acojona esto, tío. Porque vamos con un brujo hiper mega ultra chetado, hiper leveleado, doble espada, magia, así, ¿no? Me cago en Dios. Cerrado. Fuck. Ahora que lo que. Ni de coña, pichón. Ahora contestar, claro, big. A ti.
I'm not gonna hurt you. Open up.
Oh, you blew our fucking cover.
Cabrón, acabas de estornudar.
What do you want?
Vamos a ir directo.
A witcher.
Go away.
Hijo puta.
Looking for a young woman. Ashen hair, scar on her face. Will you let me in?
No.
Pero cómo que... Me cago en Dios, le.
How many of you are in there?
Why do you need to know? You taking a bloody sense?
Exactamente. Hijo puta, tío.
Down my mum's beard. Get yourself.
Son varios,
lads.
Menos mal que hay uno cuerdo.
You there, outside the door. Geralt, that right?
Yeah, Geralt.
Listen, Geralt. Let's cut to the thick of it. We survived a shipwreck recently. Beasts from the depths ate some of my lads, and the rest of us.
Vale, nos toca ya matarla.
Here. Not too special that, as dangers litter this isle, but it does go to explain why we're a wee bit distrustful.
¿Sí? Venga,
Got nothing to fear
vamos.
from me.
Said the fox to the gaggle of geese.
Cago en la puta, tío. ¿Por qué cojones quiero matar?
Already. I won't risk it. I can't.
Say I find your mates. Will you believe I mean no harm?
Yo creo que no va a haber otra manera.
But I'm not counting either coming too easy.
How many are there?
3. Ivo, Gaspar, and Fennington.
Buah, por lo menos uno muerto, ¿eh?
This Ivo. Where do I look?
Agent insisted he'd explore the cave.
Hostias, encima todo separado uno de
I
otro.
can knock it out his head.
¿Realmente es necesario entrar ahí? ¿Por qué estamos haciendo esto?
Gaspard. Where'll I find him?
No lo entiendo,
He
tío.
said it was defeatist to sit and wait to be rescued. We had to take action, or at least he did. Claimed to have spotted a lantern out to sea. So he said he'd climb the highest peak to look out for ships.
Y
Where'd Ferenc go?
West, in search of a ship that's said to be
cada uno en una punta, tío. Que hijos de la gran puta. Uy, desarrolladores de mierda. No podían ir los tres junticos de la mano. Juntos como hermanos. Miembros de una iglesia. Vale, 95, 211. Me cago en los muertos del fútbol. Nada, va a haber que matarla sí o sí, A ver, a la mierda. Wow, corre. Bien. Baja, anda, monstruo. Hostias. Fin, me cago en diole. Venga, nena. ¿Queda alguna más? No, no. Me ha parecido ver. Tiene toda la pinta que esa es la cueva, ¿verdad? Y que yo he subido por aquí para nada. Hostia, una bruja esta del agua. Son poco fatigas. Esta se llama chocha. No sé qué diferencia hay entre la chocha del pantano y la bruja del agua. Es exactamente el mismo bicho. No. No veo. Uy, joder. No ataca cuando está así. Vale, una menos. Bien, nos hicimos de las dos, facilito. ¿Y este payo? ¿Qué hace de arriba? Chacho, tira para abajo, anda máquina, tira para abajo.
I talked to your friends. Come down.
Right. I'm coming.
Payo, ahora escalador.
Devil, you. You know, I've one regret.
Bastante suerte, sí, son enanos. No me lo puedo creer, tío.
Dead.
No me lo puedo creer. Vaya pérdida de tiempo, hijo de la gran verga, tío. Vale, tenemos, mira, tenemos el faro allí. Vamos para allí. Vale, estamos en el farito. Ahora habrá que subir. Dale a tu cuerpo alegría, Macarena, que tu cuerpo. Este está hecho mierda también.
Wake up.
Oh, no. Estaba durmiendo.
Back to bed, Nibbles.
Wake up.
What's happening?
¿Qué le pasa?
Who are you?
I'm Geralt.
¿Cómo que qué soy? Vamos a preguntarle.
Any chance you've seen an ashen-haired woman around here?
Here? Nay, not a soul. But a lot passes me by on account of my sleeping.
¿Qué cojones, tío? ¿Por qué coño duerme?
Your friends asked me to find you, Ferenc, and Ivo.
I'm afeard they're dead. Some horrors swarmed Ivo, saw it with my own eyes. And Ferenc, I heard him. A blood-curdling cry.
Sí, hay uno de ellos dos, no sé cuál era, pero la palmó, sí. No te
Let's
rayes.
get back to the hut. I'll protect you along the way.
Y si el otro está muerto, pues de puta madre. Si yo creo que contra uno ya.
Come on. But I should warn you, I suffer from narcolepsy, meaning...
I know
¿Que te
what it
duermes solo o
means.
qué?
Don't worry, I'll keep you awake.
Vale.
Off we go then.
Joder, es que no. Uy, me la ha pegado. Me la ha pegado el puto bostezo, tío. Hostia, estaba durmiendo en un cofre que seguramente tendría cosas bacanas. Ya no lo vamos a saber. Ya no voy a subir otra vez. Lleva a Gaspard a la cabaña. Este valle se me va a dormir 17 millones de veces, ya verás. Estos son los desgraciados que se hacen invisibles. Me cago en la puta de oro. Otra vez se ha ido lo de la comida. Ah, no. Vale. Vale, está despierto. Joder. ¿Y cómo lo despertamos? ¿Con Axia o qué? Hostias. Hostias, esta misión va a ser un coñazo, tío. No sé. No me pregunté por qué, pero huele Buah, no me acordaba de esto, pero huele a coñazo bien gordo, ¿Por dónde será mejor ir? Me cago en diole. Menudo fatiga. Venga, crack. ¿Dónde está el otro? Buah, me la... Hostias. Poquito me ha faltado para morir. ¿Ha muerto? No tiene pinta. Aquí está. Lo he visto, Dios. Con el ojo del culo lo he visto, papá. Vamos, compa. Vamos por aquí. Otra vez hemos dado 4 pasos. Ay.
Come
qué
on, get up.
pesado, güey, qué pesado.
Make it quick, eh?
No corras riesgo y regrese, y no tardes, ¿vale? Aquí no hay mucho que ver. Vale, pues sí o sí hay que ir a ver al otro. Qué pena, tío, como ha dicho que había muerto. Digo, a lo mejor con suerte llegamos aquí, no hay ni que echar el viaje. Pero sí. Uy, lo veo moverse por ahí, lo he visto moverse, lo he visto. Mira, está ahí, sale en el mapeado a la izquierda. A ver dónde está este payo Bonnie. ¡Hostias! Vamos a mitad de vida, Uf.
Tried to flee the fiend. Stubby legs, too slow.
Cuidadito con la demonibestia, es fuerte, Tiene toda la pinta de ser más cheta que el Cali. Buah, ¿qué me vendrá bien? Yo creo que Queen. Con la vida, sí. Buah. Hostias. Menuda. ¡Wow! ¡Ay! ¡Ole! No, ¿cómo que no lo...? Está rayado Geralt, no lo fija. Yo soy un puto pro, tío. Bien. Buah, justo me la llevo, ¡Uah! Bien, vale, facilito. Solo nos da un par de toques y encima ahí vamos con el hechizo, así que no se la come. Y claramente.
One of the missing dwarves. Shame he's dead.
Hemos salvado uno. Venga, vamos para la casa.
Brought you your friend.
Solo hemos sacado a uno al final. No nos han podido hacer más.
Wake up.
¿Eres tonto qué? Venga.
I'm awake.
Gaspard! Stand back! I'm opening the door!
Gaspard! Ha! You seem a bit muddled.
Muddled. A bit drowsy, that's all.
Ahí
What
está
are
el
the
tío.
others?
Found one near a monster's den. He was already dead, sadly. Saw another fall from a cliff. Broke his neck.
Shit.
Bueno, menos mal que hemos salvado uno, tío. Si no, no nos abren ni de puta coña.
Thanks for helping. And sorry I didn't trust you.
Tú muerto.
Oh, everything's gone wrong.
Bueno, ha sobrevivido
What
uno.
do we do now?
Que ninguno, hostia.
You can leave with me, but I need to find someone first.
An ashen-haired lass?
Yes.
Este payo lo ha visto.
Dreadful sorry.
¿Cómo?
What do you mean?
She's cold. Spirits left her.
¿Cómo?
Must have passed shortly before we found her.
Let's wait by the boat.
Una polla como una puta olla. Como una peralta, una mierda. Vamos, no me jodas. Joder. Que llevamos aquí medio juego y iba a estar muerta. No, está viva. No me acuerdo ya. ¿Qué pasaba con Ciri? A ver si no es ella. Y es otra palla con el pelo ceniciento. Raro. Hostia, es ella. No me jodas, tío. Hostias. ¿Será de verdad o se habrá tomado una pócima para eso? O sea, me parecía raro, pero no sé, tío. ¡Una polla! ¿La luz de Ciri? ¿Qué hablas? Es fumada, ¿no? Menudo fumadón, tío. ¿Ah? Vaya guay, chaval. Puta madre. Perfecto.
Not all of Vesemir's teachings have receded into oblivion.
A witcher can forget to eat, to drink, to breathe even. But a witcher never ever forgets to care for his blade.
Yeah, I used to repeat that incessantly. Never tired of doing it either.
Tu fatiga, el
What
viejo.
creature was it?
Huh? Creature?
One that gave you the scar over your left eye. It's new. I don't remember it.
Souvenir from the cockatrice of
Un
Spalna.
gallo triste.
Another addition to the collection. Nothing special. Yours is healed beautifully, though.
Avalach. He prepared some special ointments for me. But that was before the curse gripped him. Wonder where he is now.
We lifted the curse. He's at Kaer Morhen, waiting for you.
Are you serious?
Claro.
Must be. You'd not jest about something like that. A nice thing to wake up to.
Que sí, claro que sí.
You trust him?
Avalach? He's not let me down to date. Not once.
¿Por qué?
Why exactly is Avalach helping
Un poquito
you?
de
Sages
lore.
have never been fond of humans.
He doesn't do it for me. It's about my power.
Ah,
As
evidente.
if it could ever be about anything else.
Sí,
Avalach
era
tried
obvio,
to
era
teach me
obvio.
how to control my ability. He was also making sure I didn't.
Los
fall
elfos
into
son muy
Eredin's
suyos,
hands.
además. Siempre. En cualquier tipo de cuento, historia,
What's
tío, los
Eredin
elfos
after?
siempre son
What's
muy
he want
suyos,
from
muy
you?
cerrados.
What everyone wants. Control of my powers.
Claro.
His homeworld faces annihilation. Eredin's decided to invade ours. Brilliant, wouldn't you say? Can't
Yeah,
achieve much
espectacular.
on his own, so he needs to bring an army. Except his navigators can't possibly move him and thousands of NL between planes. Their abilities won't allow it.
Whereas yours will.
Exactly. And if I die in the process, well, that's a necessary sacrifice.
¿Tú crees eso?
How do you ever start traveling with Avalach?
As soon as I'd left you and Yen on the Isle of Avalon, I found myself pursued. Eredin and his Red Riders were on my heels. I fled through many worlds, many times. They came very close to catching me once.
Qué casualidad.
It was then that Avalach
Vaya un
appeared,
terrorista este payo.
out of nowhere. He found a portal and took us to a world where Eredin couldn't find us for, oh, perhaps half a year.
The world where Eredin couldn't find you.
Habla,
What's it
mujer.
like?
¿Dónde fuiste?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Try me.
People there had metal in their heads, waged war from a distance, using things similar to megascopes. And there were no horses. Everyone had their own flying ship instead.
¿Hablas al futuro?
Ciri, stop fooling around.
Told you wouldn't believe me.
¿Qué cojones?
We should have stayed there.
Se lo llevo, no, seguramente no muchos años adelante, pero...
I thought the hunt had lost my scent for good. I thought I was safe.
O sí, no sé.
Besides, I wanted to find you. You and Yennefer.
You were looking for us. We were looking for you. Times I thought you were just a step away. Other times, felt like I was going around in circles.
I'm not surprised. There were times I fled pell-mell head first and forward.
Conozco tu historia, dime cómo acabaste aquí. Cuéntame todo paso a paso, con la calma.
So
Vamos a
tell me how
disfrutar.
it happened, step by step.
Step by
Eredin
step.
located us mere moments after we landed on Ard Skellig. Soon after, he and his riders surrounded us. I thought it was over, the end. Turned out Eredin had other plans. He produced the phylactery, uncorked it. A fog enveloped us. and Avalok began gasping for air.
That's how Eredin cursed Avalach, triggered his transformation into Uma?
Yes. He didn't wish to kill him. Humiliation, that's what he was after. But Avalok refused to succumb without a fight. He cast a spell that wrought havoc in the hunt's ranks.
Joder, Vaya,
And in a full half
humillarlo.
of the forest on Ard Skellig.
Yet it also gave us time to flee. Avalok opened a portal. I leapt in. He was supposed to follow right behind me, but something went awry. Impaired by the curse.
Vale, esto es lo que vimos de cuando estaba el bosque se destruyó, que de repente había como una explosión así, da igual eso.
We had agreed that if anything went wrong and we were separated, we would meet at his hideout in Velen.
But you failed to meet there.
I know.
Yes, we failed to. Once through the portal, instead of at Avalok's hideout, I landed right in the middle of Crookback Bog. I barely escaped the crones. And then there was the Baron. You know, he took me hunting. I killed a wild boar with my sword.
I heard.
A coincidence, really. I had no desire to hunt that day, but it felt wrong to refuse. I'd taken nothing remotely resembling a hunting weapon. I simply hadn't intended to hunt. I was wandering through the forest, breathing deep the air. And then I heard a strange sound. Unsettling.
Ay, el cuello, toma el puesto.
Big as a
Ay.
bison, and lumbering straight at me. And all I had was my sword. Had to manage.
Yo no puedo dejar de mirar el cuello, tío.
Did just fine, judging by how the Baron's men remember it.
Simple soldiers, the whole lot. But we got along splendidly. A shame I had to leave. Flee. But I didn't want to bring the wild hunt down on them. Apart from which, I knew by then the curse was progressing. So instead of looking for Avalok, I decided to find you and Yen.
So how'd you even meet a man like Horson Jr.?
You and Yennefer were nowhere to be found, and I needed someone who could fix the phylactery. No ordinary craftsman would do. I needed a mage, one with extraordinary powers. Dandelion took it upon himself to help me. It was as if his honor depended
Vale, ahora
on it.
estamos en la parte de Asgir,
He arranged a meeting with a mage, but it proved a trap set by the temple guard.
que fue cuando lo atraparon, que dispararon la flecha, que justo ya se
Probably didn't
teletransportó.
want to worry you. Later, we learned the guard did that sort of thing regularly, in the hope of nabbing anyone who collaborated with mages. We needed to find another way. That was clear. Then Dandelion said he knew a man who owned a piece of Novigrad, as he put it, could do more than others. He was certain to know someone who could fix the phylactery.
Horson Jr.
Bastardo, hijo.
I suspected it might not be the best idea, but I was desperate. I had no choice.
Exactamente,
You
y al final se la
suspected
lió el
right.
payo.
Horson was not the ideal partner in crime.
Damned simpleton got it in his head that we cheated him and kidnapped Dudu.
Who you promptly freed only to have to flee to Temple Isle. Great idea.
We hadn't planned it. Had no time to consider. We just bolted. I didn't even realize the guardsmen were driving me into a trap. Suddenly there I was, and I knew I had to disappear. At once.
Vale, vamos a la parte de Skelly. Estamos ya bastante avanzados, ya casi terminando seguramente a hablar.
The first pleasant place that came to mind. Hjalmar and I used to swim there.
Wait, so you actually wound up there by accident? I thought you and Avalok had arranged something.
No, he simply sensed me use my power. Just as Eredin can sense where I am, where I travel. In fact, Eredin arrived soon after I did, his riders in tow. Once again, things happened quickly. Lofoten, the hunt's attack, my flight. And then, dreams. Just dreams.
Claro, ya fue cuando se convirtió en la luz.
What did you
No?
dream? I've had nothing but nightmares lately. Pretty horrible.
Likewise, for the most part. In one, a monster grown from a stillborn child chased you. Ugh, that
¿Qué?
was horrible.
¿Cómo sabe eso? ¿Cómo lo vio?
Had
¿Eso
a
cómo lo
few
soñó?
nice dreams. For example, in one we sat around a fire, drinking good wine, and all around people danced and laughed.
I like that one a lot better.
Me too. But these dreams, and the others, ended in some tower. No matter what I dream, in the end, I would enter a tower.
¿Eso que es un presagio del final? ¿O qué?
Recognize
¿Qué guía
it.
esa torre?
Know where it might be.
Not sure.
Para
I don't
avanzar la
think so,
historia.
but there was something familiar about it. And something terrifying. The tower was stark and dead. But at the same time, I felt I had to enter it.
Did you?
No. Dreams all ended with me searching for the entrance. And the last time,
Ay, el cuello otra vez.
instead of the tower,
Ay, el cuello otra vez.
I saw your grizzled face.
Me cago en la puta.
If not for the scar over your eye, I'd have thought I was still dreaming.
Hostia.
I was afraid you were dead. Found some dwarves here. Said they'd try to wake you, but you were cold as ice and you weren't breathing.
And yet you came in.
Who listens to dwarves these days? Speaking of which, they're probably getting antsy. We should go. Got a boat on the
Pero uno
beach.
se haya pirado.
Once we land, we'll head for Kaer Morhen on horseback.
Right. Conventional means of travel. They're just better.
No creo que se hayan ido, ¿no?
Though a portal would
Encima
be
que lo ha
quicker.
ayudado.
And
Imagina,
draw
nos dejan
Eric into us
tirados. Me
immediately.
cago en 10.
Rather not risk it. Besides, I hate portals.
Perfecto. Pues nos vamos de este frío lugar. Se han ido, ¿verdad?
Damn.
Los... Hostias, no me jodas, tío. Ahora hay otro barco.
Listen, we gotta think of a way to...
Hay otro barco ahí. Hostias, la cacería. No me jodas, no me jodas, no me jodas, no me jodas. Buah, yo me meteré un teleport, No nos podemos poner a pelearnos aquí.
Know where we've gone. They'll know how to find me.
They already do. Ciri, take us home.
De puta madre. Pero yo creo que si no los enanos y el barco hubiera salido todo mal, Uf, hubiera salido mal porque han llegado rápido los payos. Han llegado bastante rápido. Ha hecho Shio recuperar su vida, tío, y ya lo han detectado. Dios, está enfermo. Dios. Fortaleza de los brujos. Kaer Morhen. Mira qué bonito caballico. Buah, se va a venir tremenda locura, En este episodio se va a venir tremenda locura. Estoy nerviosa. No mira a ellos, tía. Te saca 170 años. Wow. Meter un Asia. Hay un momento así. Shu. Sí, está en casa.
Welcome back, child.
Bonito momento previo a la guerra. El momento de la calma previo a la tempestad.
My, you've grown beautiful.
Va a durar poco, esto va a durar poco. Seguro.
No point standing around. Come on, time to greet the others.
Pero rapidito, que
You've
vienen
not
los
changed a
monstruos.
bit. Any of you. All just like I remembered.
What?
Little sis.
Rácate. Te pica.
They're all here. Everyone you asked for help. Avalok's resting in the tower, still in pretty bad shape.
Qué lástima.
No reason to do it out here. Come inside.
Yo diría eso.
Time's short. Wild Hunt will be here soon.
Directo al grano.
Maybe I'll give you two a moment.
Triss, please.
No, you must have missed each other terribly. A minute's delay won't hurt anyone.
Dios, qué incómodo. Vámonos.
No, we should get going. They're waiting for us.
Sí, vámonos. Vamos a dejarnos de incomodeces, por favor. No es el momento. ¿Por qué no lo veo ahora? Si se lo toma en serio, hablando con su archienemiga, Agüita de coco. Agüita de coco. Jefe. ¿Qué hay? ¿Qué cojones? Oye, a esta yo no he oído hablarle, pero... Perifollándote. Qué raro ver esas palabras en estos juegos, tío.
Glad you're here.
It's good to see you again.
Expected you earlier.
I started off heading in the opposite direction, but then turned
Pero yo a esta no he oído decirle nada.
What made you change your mind?
Supongo que ha venido por el poder de guión.
Woman should simply not explain her decision. That goes doubly for sorceresses.
Porque la verdad es que yo no me había acordado ya de la cabaña esa. No sé, ya no me acuerdo ni dónde está la cabaña. Vamos al ataque. Ahí está, maese Geralt. Vesemir. Adelante.
Get everybody together. Time to talk.
Let's go. Dale galopa. ¿Estos planos? No entiendo nada. ¿Qué?
Thank you for coming. The Wild Hunt will be here soon. They're coming for CIRI. Want to take her? We'll stop them.
How do you even know the hunt will show?
They always know where I teleport to, and they move from place to place in an instant.
So what's our plan?
Todos tenemos un papel que desempeñar.
There aren't many of us, but I'd trust any of you with my life. Work together and we'll defeat the hunt. When they attack, Yen will dome the fortress with a magic shield. Hunt will be forced to land outside the walls.
If they're dispersed out in the woods, we could hunt down small groups of riders.
Got our first volunteer for the hunting party. I'm the second.
The hunt will try to penetrate into the fortress through navigator portals. I can do nothing against this kind of magic, so you'll need to find and close as many as you can while hunting in the woods.
Vale, como cuando nos enfrentamos a ellos.
Remember the formula?
Of course.
Portales esos azules que salían los bichitos.
On the portals as well. I shall also give you each an amulet. Snap them in half and you'll become invisible, at least while you remain still or move slowly. Move abruptly, engage any foes, clash with them, and they will see you.
Vale.
Apart from that, they will be able to hear you and smell you. If you come across a large unit, do not attack. Signal Triss and she will provide support.
I'll look for your signal. Soon as I see it, I'll rain fire on the forest.
Debemos trabajar juntos.
Remember, there's only a few of us. We have to help each other, work together. If anything goes wrong and the hunt puts us on the defensive, we pull back, make a stand at the gates of the fortress. The inner courtyard is our last line of defense. If we don't stop them there, we're doomed.
Ciri es más importante.
Ciri's most important in all of this. The hunt's after her, and we have to defend her at all costs.
What do I do?
Stay inside the keep. If they break through, come inside. We'll all converge to help you.
Out of the question. I can look after myself.
No one doubts that, child. But remember the most important moment when hunting a monster?
Wait for an opportunity.
After the council, I'll give you an amulet. If you use it, a ball of fire will land where you're standing, just in case.
No, vale. Perfecto.
What else do we have that we can use?
Since you plan to ambush the hunt in the woods, I could dig some trapping pits, blue stripe style.
Meaning?
Deep as the dark abyss, bottoms bristling with sharpened stakes.
I brought this Mahakaman mix. Flammable as bone-dry saltpeter and ploughing sticks to anything.
Espectacular,
Some barrels. Stack them in a narrow passage and fire them up at an opportune moment.
Ya, pues parece que pinta está bien y todo.
Stand on a vast deposit of gas. If need be, I could open cracks in the earth, create explosions. I would need to prepare, though.
Adelante.
There's a laboratory and the workshop.
One thing to remember, we've got limited resources and even less time. We ought to decide what kind of weaponry will be most useful against the hunt.
Absolutely. We need to assign one type of weaponry each to the lab and workshop.
O sea que hay que prescindir de algo. Los fosos. A ver, ¿qué nos puede ofrecer el laboratorio?
Who needs access to the lab?
I started brewing some potions. Like to finish, if you don't mind.
Vale.
I could prepare more of those witcher's traps, but I'd need all the lab equipment.
Las pociones o las trampas, ayudarnos nosotros o joderlos a ellos. Yo creo que las pociones, ¿no? Vamos a tirar por el viejo, que es el más sabio, ¿verdad? Que es el que puede ser que sepa las cosas mejor, yo creo, antes que las trampas, que el otro un poco más vasto. Yo creo que el viejo sabe mejor lo que se hace.
Always relied on potions. We should brew as many as possible.
Let's talk about the workshop.
Vale. A ver, ¿qué tenemos en el taller? Reparar la brecha, es verdad. Que para limpiar los escombros.
Haven't you heard? Roof caved in a couple of years back. There's some excellent swords in there. Swords we could use.
Filling in the breach seems just as important. They come through there, the siege will be over awfully quick.
Es verdad. Yo arreglaría el muro antes que coger la espada. Yo creo que como vamos bien. Pero es que si dejamos el muro al descubierto, podríamos liarla. Yo arreglaría el muro.
Fixing the breach in the walls a priority.
Sí, sí, sí.
We won't have time to do much else.
Pues ya está.
Everything settled?
Manos a la obra.
Yes,
yo lo dejaré así.
Settled. We don't have much time, so let's get to work.
Let's sum up. Yennefer will create a magic barrier to repel the main assault. That should push the opposing force into the woods, where Lambert and Geralt will be waiting. They'll use Dimeridium to close the navigator's portals, stop as many warriors as possible from entering the fortress. Triss will be waiting for their signal, then give the riders hell. All others will repel any foes who make it inside the fortress walls.
If anything goes wrong, we abandon the outer courtyard, pull back to the keep.
Vale. Pues ya tenemos el plan planeado.
Remember, Aridin can't get his hands on CIRI. That's most important.
Como nos estamos liando,
Of the fortress, figure out the details.
Menú de que liar, compadre. Con Ciri. Dios. Unas horas después. Me da que no nos va a dar tiempo en este vídeo a hacer el ataque.
Don't think about it.
What's ready?
Haven't had much time to prepare, so not much, honestly. Your potions.
Perfecto, gracias, mi hombre.
Thanks for everything.
I'll saddle the horses. Come once you're ready to head into the woods.
Vale, sal de la torre cuando estés listo para enfrentarte a la cacería salvaje. Pero eso no va a ocurrir esta noche. Porque aquí estoy, porque he venido, aquí estoy. Si no le gusta, me canto como he venido. ¡Me voy!